really got to put a bit of force into this to get it off, and sometimes you need to get a lot of water out of the boat before it'll actually work. The good thing to do, if somebody grab hold of this. So if we kind of pull it towards the harbour, then can somebody try and clip that out? If two of us pull it and then somebody else tries to clip that out, if you try and loosen that, off. Great. And then if people want to go along the side here and just untie all the ropes that are underneath the boat. You get taking it out and bringing it in all at once today. So once all the ropes are untied, practically, because it's worth doing it. Amy, do you want to do this? So just kind of rolling it over, just keeping it nice and straight. It's going to still be quite heavy because there's a lot of water on it, but obviously we've got all the excess water out. It's quite nice. And then the best thing to do is just lift it onto the top of the wheels at the far end, and just leave it flat there, and just tuck all the ropes in. This is the key for the lock here. If you're ever asked to do this, it sometimes gets a little bit stiff. Just make sure that it's while the boat's out at sea. Just clip that back in and make sure that that's locked, just so nobody can just grab and run off with the chain if they want to. So that's fairly straightforward. And then the wheel clamp around here. This is a pretty obvious key. If you look at the wheel clamp, you can see. So the lock's here. Stick the key in the wheel clamp. Just pull it apart until it comes off, and then, as I say, tie it over the wheels over here, just to keep it safe, just so it's safe while we're out. This is the jockey wheel, folks. This is the kind of important bit of kit. I'll let somebody else have a go at this. Who wants a shot? I can explain. What a shot in you do, right? Well, yeah. So pretty simple principle here. So you can probably see where that slots in quite. The height should be all right with the tyres here. So then you pull that in, and then you've got this pin. And you just need to get the pin, it goes in at the side here where you plug this. So you can get the pin to catch, and then start turning it, hold it with one hand and turn it with the other if you can, if you need somebody to help you. Once it's caught, turn it, get it nice. We're just doing manoeuvres today, we're not doing it. So is that more or less as tight as it'll go, Sean? Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Okay. And then if you need to, if the wheel needs to come up a little bit higher, you can turn that. But that's kind of catching. That's probably high enough as it is. So just need to make sure that's nice and safe. So that's then allowing us to manoeuvre the boat. When I mentioned is not to really bounce it off here. It causes one of the reasons we do need to get new wheels in the near future. One of the reasons is that they're constantly on and off here, and it's constantly bashing the wheel, and it's come the inside bit's become loose as a result of just the constant. Just push it very slightly this way, just gently. Make sure you don't run over the lock. The chain's alright. So when we get to about here, what I would do is just take the strain of it and just ease it off. Just ease it off the triangle. And then we'll just do a little manoeuvre around. This end, this is the steering end. so you can manoeuvre it pretty easily. It doesn't matter about the big wheels sort of dropping off there. Sturdy. So these are what are referred to as the chocks. So this is a very technical piece of kit, as you can see. And you go and put these down on the beach. So the wheels, when the boat goes down onto the beach, we just hold it at the edge of the water, and the chocks just kind of hold it there. So you come back behind the wheel, Lorraine, because we don't want to be, we don't want anybody, because it is easy to get caught under the wheel, whereas if you fall over behind it, there's nothing really to run over you. You don't really want the wheel to kind of run you over. The small sort of old-fashioned key is the one to open the gate. We always need to remember, whenever we go through the gate and open it, as soon as we've finished, as soon as we're launching the boat, or as soon as we're back on land, always lock the gate. Always lock the gate. That's a massive thing, because there's a limited number of people who have access to the slipway, and if we leave it open, we'll get in big bother.
Just push it right in. Aha, well done.
To launch, if everybody comes to this end of the boat, I'll show you. Basically, we take the strap off, because that's basically that's obviously holding the boat to the trailer. That comes off, and then somebody basically puts the weight on this end of the boat, and we just ease the boat into the water. Getting it into the water is dead easy, getting it back on.
Still like, oh yeah, there's that bit and there's
Okay, so normally when we get back up, we'll wait about here. Everything but the road. Now Lorraine will place the chocks back supremely gently in the boat. So somewhere in the middle is always good, so nice and easy out. That's fine there, that's okay down there, yeah. Just down the side of the oars is alright. Yeah, perfect. sort of past that arrow and slightly to the left, just to get it in position to move it back on. We want this end to be going onto the triangle first. Keep going. To give these wheels a bit of a back paw, nice big push, and turn it this way, and stop there. So just bring it gently towards the edge, and then again, probably more important doing it this way. Bend knees, just a slight lift. Good. So when we're trying to manoeuvre it here, we want the chain on the long straight bit here. About there, so the chain will go back on there. We've got enough room to get through there. First of all, we need the wheel. This wheel stays in the boat. So before we put the cover back on, tyres, we can slide the tyres back under here. So put two of them on top of each other, then slide them back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go. Wheel off. So that's it. While I'm getting the wheel off, you can start getting the cover back on. Make sure the cover is going on the right way. There's a little rectangular gap at the end which clips on here, and the other end hooks over the pin. So just make sure you've got it the right way around, guys. Sean, do you want to take this? Given that you put it on, do you want to take it off? Make sure you've not done it too tight. Alright. So we're getting the wheel back off. Just hold it there for a sec so we can pop the wheel back in. Right. So that the key goes in the side of the bag. So if you put that in one of the side pockets of the bag. Jockey wheel lives in the boat. So once the jockey wheel's back in the boat, check that everybody's got their own personal possessions out, nobody's left anything in, and then bring that all the way. And then the best thing to do to tie this back on, right, we're quite loose. We need to try and get a bit of slack into it if we can. And pull it as tightly as we can over the end. Can you try and pull that, Jack? That's it. So the best thing to do is to do this end first, because this is the bit that we're trying to occasionally get a bit of rain in here. So do you want to tie that, Jackie? Just through one and through the other. Once we've got this bit on, just pull that really tight. That's pretty good. And then the two ropes here, just try and get this round. Some people tie it here, but it's not really holding anything there. If you tie it round the metal bar here, you've just got a lot more. It's a lot safer. And then I'm not going to show you any fancy knots because I can't do any. But just lash it round a few times, and then just give it a couple of ties and it'll be fine. And then if we bring all of the straps underneath, the main thing is just to make sure that the straps are tied quite tightly. I don't know whether George has got any observations on how to tie them.
No, I think I tied it too many times.
The main thing is, as long as it's tight, and where you can, if the straps are on, take them underneath, take them underneath the tray wherever you can, because that's just giving you that extra bit of stability. But it's just a question of tying it as tightly as you possibly can.
Is there a way, David, to tie them so that they're easy to untie?
Yeah, I would say. Well, my view is that you pull it really, really tight, then just do one sort of one knot, but not a really tight knot, but just make sure that it's really tense. Jack will be an expert at this.
Not really. There's a while since I was in the guides.
And it's particularly difficult when you've got something in your mouth while you're doing it. Well, let's try and make sure it's actually left locked this time. Be gentle with that key because we have broken a few over time. It might not be close enough there, actually. I should be alright. Will that reach? No. Just to move it a little bit.
Oh, got it.
Alright. And just make sure once it's clipped in, it should be alright. Is that okay? Yep. Your checklist really is your jockey wheels off in the boot, the key for the jockey wheels back in the bag. This is nice and tight at this end, which it is. Locked back up, wheel clamp on, and the covers back on and secured all the way along. So that's us. I'm just going to move that a tiny bit so it's less tight. And they put, yeah, what not, just keep them straight. Okay, so that's us. So apart from the rowing, sorry we didn't get a chance to row today, folks. There's quite a lot because the clocks